What's up, everybody? Turbo Man 351 here, and folks, this is it, man. This is the question that everybody wants to know with the Terminator X standalone ECU. Can you tune your car, small block Ford, any small block or whatever block you got, okay, turbo car, can you tune your turbo car with just the handheld device? Can you tune your car with just the handheld up to 800, 900 horsepower? We'll stay under 1,000, okay? Can you tune your car with just the handheld device with no dyno tune, okay? No dyno, no laptop, no nothing. Just the handheld device where it simply asks you those questions. How much timing do you want to take out at certain pounds of boost? And where do you want your AFR to be at certain pounds of boost? It asks those two simple questions, and it's basically saying what you want is what you get, right? Right. So, what did I do? I called Holley, and I asked him. I said, yo, I got the Terminator X for a small block Ford. I'm turboed. I won't see no more than 20 pounds of boost. I got some really great flowing head, so I can make a lot of power and low boost. I was just wondering, the handheld device that you guys came out with, is it just to get the car running and started? Because it's really popular for that, you know? You can go any junkyard, put it on any car, hit a couple buttons, answer a couple questions, and it fires right up, right? So it fires up. Then what? Then what, right? Is it just that I can start the car and drive it to the dyno, so no more tow bill? Or is it that I can tune my car and not have to pay for a dyno anymore? I mean, what is the purpose? I mean, honestly, because the little handheld device says, hey man, what do you want to do? What do you want to tune? You can tune it right here with me right now, and that's it. So I asked the guy at Holley, can I tune my car, say up to about 800 horsepower with that little handheld device and not go to a dyno tune and be safe? And be safe. He was like, well, yeah, you can. Like he had a moment all of a sudden. He was like, oh, well, by gosh, yeah, you can. And I was like, okay, so you're telling me now, you're Representative Holley, that I can go out to my shop, answer those questions in the handheld, basically put the AFR perfect, you know, at 7 pounds of boost, about 13.3 AFR, 14 pounds, about 12.5, and at 20 pounds of boost, a wide open throttle, I want to be 11.5. And it's going to do that. And it's going to put it right there. He's like, yep, it'll do it. I was like, really? So no laptop, no nothing. I can just use the handheld device, answer those questions, put the absolute perfect tune in it, because if I want to tell it to do whatever I want it to do, so I'll put the perfect air-fuel ratio, I'll put everything perfect in there. Now granted, to be smart about this, data log, like when you first tune your car, data log, and then tune according to the data log. Because your car might not like the air-fuel ratio at that many pounds of boost. You know what I mean? But basically, I don't have to go to a dyno tune no more. I don't have to spend $600 for a dyno tune. I don't have to open up that laptop and get crazy and all this stuff. So I was asking him, how does this really work, man? Like, it's interesting. I mean, he's like, well, Mr. Gordon, it's called algorithm. Holley is based off algorithms. Basically, it learns how you drive, the type of intensity you drive, and such, and it kind of tunes to your driving style. I'm like, what does that mean? Driving style, you know? So, basically he said, yes, I can tune the car with just a handheld device. He said, man, yeah, you can do that, but that's what I was waiting for. But to be safe, as in he didn't have that much faith in the Holley to really do what it's supposed to do. Now, I've never heard of anybody blowing their car up. I've never heard anybody putting videos out there and saying, hey, I put this tune in, and I went out and I hammered on it, and it blew up. So obviously it's doing something right, okay? Because I was sitting there thinking to myself, when I was going through the handheld device last night, and I'm like, dude, I can put the perfect tune in this car, and I don't have to go to the dyno tune. You know, I'll load the tune, I'll drive around for about 3 or 4 days, slowly getting into boost, getting out, getting into it, getting out of it, and watching that gauge, okay? Now, the Holley's really good, man, for that. When it sees something wrong, it's going to compensate quickly and fast. That's the best thing about the Holley, man. Hands down, okay? It's just insane when it comes to that. So, that's the question. I mean, can you tune your car from the handheld device up to 1,000 horsepower and be safe, you know? So, the answer to that question is yet to be answered, but I'm putting the video out there for you guys to say, hey, we're going to try it, and I'll post another video to let you know what happened, you know? It'll be a while from now, but it seems like everybody that uses this always opens up a laptop. I'm going to open up a laptop. You can bet your butt I'm going to do that, because I'm going to data log the first tune that I put in there, okay? And then I'm going to go from there and see what happens, you know? I got a lot of money in that engine. But I don't think Holley's going to disappoint. As we all know, it's an outstanding product. But that's the question, man, that a lot of people were asking me, like, you're going to get a dyno tune, right? And I'm like, well, I don't know, man. This handheld thing seems like it's got it narrowed down. It tells me, hey, man, whatever you want, I'll do it. Okay, fine. I want my air fuel to be here. I want, for every degree, for every pound of boost, I want 1 degree of timing. I'm taking out of here, and so on, you know? I mean, it was just that easy. I was like, man, dude, that's insane. But it also opened up the window for me to learn how to tune a little bit better, because that little handheld device is starting to warm me up to it. You know what I mean? I'm not a tuner. I suck at a laptop, dude. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't even know what some of those icons do. Yeah, it's pretty bad, bro. So, I'm still learning, okay? But we'll see what happens. The car fired up last night, dude. I got everything hooked up. It's good to go. My ignition box took a dump on me. For some reason, it's not turning on. So I got to get another 6AL box. I got to have a hot spark with the boosted car, because I don't want spark blowout. And what else? That's it, man. So I thought I'd make a video for you guys out there to let you know, hey, I see guys struggling with the micro squirt. They got to open up the laptop. They're trying to do the best they can to watch these videos, to learn how to do it and do this. They get out there. Some guys, they got to go through a huge, major trial and error. And I mean blowing head gaskets, blowing engines, just to get to where they're comfortable now. But they had to go through all that just to get to there. That's crazy, man. Phooey on that. I can't go through an engine or blow head gaskets and things like that just to learn how to tune. I'm not going to do that, dude. And that's an ignorant way of doing it. Holley has changed the game, dude. It literally takes all that confusion out of it, and I was pretty surprised. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why I'm so fired up is because I literally just answered those questions, and I turned the key the first time, and the car almost lit off. I was like, okay, everything's hooked up right. The timing's where it needs to be to start the car. You know, we're good to go. So I took off those flappy headers, because I just had open headers on it. I didn't want to fire the car up with those on it. And I'm just waiting for the turbo kit to come in, and we'll go. But I was surprised, man. It was like, you know, there's no fuel enrichment, you know, fueling table I got to mess with, no injector data I got to mess with. None of that stuff, man. It was insane. It's just answer the question, hit enter, and then boom. So I'll keep you guys up to date, man. This is my first time using this stuff. I had the micro squirt, but I had close to I had 3 dyno tunes already on that micro squirt, dude. This thing right here, brother. This micro squirt right here, man. Honestly, dude, I'll be straight up with you, okay? This micro squirt right now, the way it sits, okay? This thing right here, dude, is probably worth about $2,500 right now. And they sell it for what? 500 bucks, $4.99, okay? It's got a 93 octane tune. It's got a 20 PSI turbo tune on it, okay? And some other tune on it. And then the regular basic dyno tune. So it's got like 4 tunes on it, man. And that's 600, so that's 1,200. Dude, that's like $2,400. That's insane. That's crazy, right? All right here on this puppy right here. I'm just like, dude, that's nuts, man. So this thing is worth its weight in gold. But you can slap this on any 351 Windsor, okay, and go. And run. It's crazy. This thing is, I mean, honestly, dude, this is like 750 horsepower right here. Just plug it in, everything's ready to go, and you'll take off, dude. It's crazy. This is my backup puppy right here, dude, okay? Because I know this thing works, and it's good to go. But it's a lot of money, man, involved, you know? It's just, there's so much money involved in dyno tuning and all that stuff, having to tow your car to the dyno tune. So I guess Holley's trying to cut that middleman stuff out, you know what I mean? I mean, because honestly, you want a computer that you can just plug in and, dude, go. Am I right? That's where we're at today. That's where technology is. I mean, honestly, computers are so fast right now, dude. Just like it does right now. Answer a couple questions, and dude, the car was fired up yesterday. I couldn't believe it, dude. But hey, man, this thing is no joke. It is insane. It is the real deal. And hey, I cannot complain, dude. It just blew me away yesterday that it almost fired up. Actually, it would have fired up, but I didn't want to, you know, get the heat cycle going. I'm not ready. I don't have no fluids in the car except for oil. But all right, guys, just a quick showdown, and I'll let you know what happens, dude. So we're trying to use no dyno tune, and we'll use a laptop. We gotta use a laptop. I mean, I'm not there yet. Okay, I got a lot of faith, but not just yet. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all good out there. This stuff is almost over. Amen. Praise the Lord, brother. It's going to be over and done with. Churches are now open. Yeah, buddy. Finally, the liquor store's open. Wally World's open. But my church ain't. Praise the Lord for Trump, dude. Now they're essential. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Peace. Woo.